Hello everyone and welcome to the final part of our first ever Marble Race Survival Tournament. It has all come down to the last two competitors, which are Oranger and Red Runner. And by the way, Red Runner has never actually made it to the final round of a tournament before, so it will be very interesting to see if Red Runner will actually make it to the Tournament of Champions for the first time. So of course, whoever wins the Marble Race Survival Tournament, as always, will be the first marble in the Season 5 Tournament of Champions, because that's kind of what I do with every season. However, I figured that for the Survival Tournament, for this kind of tournament, it really wouldn't work that well with just two marbles, so these marbles are actually going to be competing in teams. Their teammates are actually just random marbles that have the same color scheme as these two, just so it's easier to tell which team is which. Anyways, so starting with Red Runner, Red Runner's teammates are Fire, Magma, Blood Red, Red Pepper, Crimson, Volcano, and Lava. And now for Oranger's team, we have Coral Reef, Solid Orange, which is actually a new marble, Pumpkin, Tiger, Mars Orange, Cat's Eye Orange, and Firework. Firework, yeah. So, these are the two teams. So the way this is gonna work is that, of course, just like in the other episodes, the marbles will go down the track in each round, but this time it's going to be a best 2 out of 3. The way we will determine who wins each round is whichever marble has the most amount of marbles on their team to make it to the finish in each round will win that round. So for example, let's say, oops, I almost tripped on that. Let's say like 3 of Team Red Runner's marbles make it to the end, but only 2 of Oranger's marbles make it to the end. Well, then Red Runner would win. But of course, it's going to be a best 2 out of 3, so the marbles will have to get 2 wins in order to win the whole thing. So, without further ado, let's get started with the first round. Alright, the first match will start right now. Alright, so far we have quite a lot of marbles that made it. I guess once we start up the elevator, I'll have a thing on screen which shows you how many marbles of each team are left. Alright, right now it looks like Team Red Runner has the most marbles with 5 marbles. I mean, Team Oranger has 4. But of course, Team Oranger can still win this if they can make it through the second half of the course. Alright, now they're coming. Here we go. And we're already down to just Red Runner marbles. And there's 2 of them, so since the last 2 remaining marbles are Red Runner, that's obviously an automatic win, at least for this first round. Sure, only one of them could complete the course, but still, the rules are that whichever team has the majority of marbles left will win. And as you can see, the only marble that made it is part of Team Red Runner. So Red Runner will get the first point. They just need to win one more round in order to win the whole tournament. But of course, Team Oranger still has a chance. Alright, it looks like Team Red Runner took the first win, and now all they have to do is win one more time in order to win the survival tournament. Well, they'll have to win this exact round. Otherwise, if Team Oranger wins, then they still have a chance, and there will be a third and final round to decide it all, since this is a best 2 out of 3. So, and it will be very interesting if Red Runner wins, because then they would move on to the Tournament of Champions, and that's the first time they would ever make it to the Tournament of Champions. So, I guess we'll see if that happens or if Team Arranger makes a comeback. Let's find out. 3, 2, 1, go. Once again, we have quite a few marbles that made it. Not as many as last time, but yeah. Now they're gonna go up the elevator. Looks like we have 4. Actually, no, we have. Wow, it's a tie game. We have 3 Oranger marbles left and 3 Red Runner marbles left. But I guess we're still going, so let's see what happens. Ooh, we already have a few marbles that fell off. And look at that, once again, we only have 2 marbles left, and they're both Oranger marbles this time. Looks like Team Oranger just took the second win. Well, it's Team Oranger's first win, but they won the second round. And wow, they both made it to the end as well. Wow. Nice try, Red Runner, but it looks like Oranger just came back. And now both teams are tied with 1 win. So, you know what that means. We're going to have a third and final round to decide it all. Alright, this is the tiebreaker, the final round. It's all come down to this. Let's see which team will win, well, which marble representing their team will win this first ever survival tournament. So, of course, as I've said before, it's all come down to Team Oranger and Team Red Runner, so let's see who will make it. 3, 2, 1, go! And wow, looks like we only have like 2. Actually, no, I'm not really sure how many marbles are here. I'm gonna have to check once I start up the elevator. Alright, let's see how many members of each team are left. Oh wow, both teams are once again tied. We got 3 Oranger marbles and 3 Red Runner marbles. So it's really anyone's game. This is going to be very intense. Let's see who will make it. Oh wow, a lot of them have made it so far. Looks like we got 1 Red Runner and 2 Oranger marbles. But the Red Runner marble falls off and Oranger takes the win. Wow. Actually, I didn't even realize that a Red Runner marble made it until now. The rules for this tournament are that whichever team has the most amount of marbles that made it to the finish will win. But as you can see, it's another tie. We got 1 Oranger marble and 1 Red Runner marble. I can't believe I'm having to do this, but that means we're gonna need another tiebreaker. That's right, a 4th round, even though this is supposed to be a best 2 out of 3. Bruh. I never even took into consideration the fact that if the same amount of marbles for each team make it to the finish, then the game would still be a tie. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to do a 4th round as the second tiebreaker. So, in order to prevent another tie from happening, if all the marbles that finish have the same amount of marbles on each team, then whichever team that made it to the finish first will win. Other than that, the rules are basically the same. So, I guess for the marbles that make it to the finish, positions won't matter. So, Alright then, I guess we'll get this actual final round started and end this tournament once and for all. Let's see who will win. 3, 2, 1, go! And we already have very few marbles that are actually making it. Actually, never mind. We have plenty of marbles that made it. For some reason, I thought like 90% of the marbles fell off. But no, we have a decent amount of marbles left. Alright, let's see the standings. So, right now it looks like we have 5 Red Ranger marbles and 3 Ranger marbles. Actually, did I just say Red Ranger? I meant to say Red Runner. Sorry. But either way, those are the marbles that are left. So, let's see what happens. And would you look at that? No more tiebreaker rounds. It looks like Red Runner has the last 2 marbles remaining. Wow. Looks like Red Runner actually won the survival tournament. I wonder if they're both gonna make it. Wow, both of them actually made it to the finish. Congratulations. I'm very glad that I don't have to do a 5th round. So, yeah. As you can see, one of the marbles that actually won for Red Runner's team was Red Runner himself. That's funny. Alongside Red Pepper, so that's cool. Wow, what a very impressive win from Red Runner. Looks like Red Runner is the first marble making it to the Season 5 Tournament of Champions. And this is also Red Runner's first time ever making it to a Tournament of Champions as well, so that's interesting. Anyways, that is our first ever survival tournament. Congratulations, Red Runner. And Ranger got 2nd place, which isn't too bad. In fact, he actually won the Season 2 Tournament of Champions, so not too much of a loss anyways. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. The next video is just going to be the first regular marble race of Season 5. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it on schedule in 4 days, because it's gonna be an entirely new track that I've never used before. So thank you guys for watching this. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.